Hello everybody, Lovestar VGC here, back with a new video. Today we're going to be going over playoff rankings for our 8 teams in the playoffs of the WBL. I'm one of the co-commissioners, so this duty has fallen on to me. Um, Honestly, a lot of really good teams. It's really hard to narrow down, who might be the best. So obviously, I'm a little bit biased. I have faced some of these teams, and some of them I haven't. But I've gone over them pretty well, so I have a good idea as to what I think is going to be the final rankings. But we'll see. Starting it off at 8 is my team. When I first drafted this team, I didn't really know what I was doing all that much. I just kind of went with Mons I liked through VGC and just kind of made it work from there. I snuck into the playoffs by differential with a losing record, so I obviously don't feel too great about my team. And just felt right to probably put it last in the rankings. But I do have a lot of tools. Iron Valiant is obviously great. I have Terra King Gambit, which is always a beast. Dragonite, Landorus, good pivot. Same with Rotom. So a lot of good mons, but I think I lacked special attackers. So I can get walled pretty hard physically. So that's why I've started off at 8 with my team. At 7, I have Prev's team. They graciously stepped in and took over a team partially way through the season, and they've clinched playoffs. So congrats to Prev. They've got a lot of good mons. A rain mode is, weather can go either way in draft, but you got all the good pieces there. Ludicolo, Pelipper, Arch, Thundy, Vasquelegion. Even though Last Respects is banned, is still a really good, strong mon in the back. Once you get Rain up, Chi-Yu is always good. You could lead with Chi-Yu, weaken the team a bit, then go into your Rain mode. Smeargle, always funny. Can learn pretty much every move, so it gives you a lot of tools into a lot of different matchups you wouldn't normally have. Little Croc, that's cute there. But overall, I think a really good team. I think that they're better than my team at 8, so that's why I put them at 7. And I think they do have a good chance in these playoffs. So we will see how they finish. At 6, I've got Lantern's team. Lantern has a very solid looking VGC team here. But they do have a lot of tools in singles as well. They have Terra, Raging Bolt, which is always very, very strong. They have Sneasler, and they can proc Unburden with Rillaboom, Grassy Seed, so that's pretty terrifying. They got removal in Blastoise, good removal, mid-tier removal mon. Ursaluna, great in trick modes, and it's got a pretty good move pool. You even get some electric type attacks, which is really crazy, but for some reason it knows them. Entei, Iron Jugulus, good mons. Obviously, with Registeel, you can do some pretty cool, like Iron Defense, Body Press stuff, making a really tough wall to break through. So I think they've got a really good team. Not one of the best teams in the league, but they've got all the tools there for sure. And as long as you have Terra, Raging Bolt, you've definitely got a chance. So then we're going to move on to number 5. And I'm going to go with Hearth's team. Trying to narrow this area down, the mid tiers was really tough for me. I'm a little bit biased. Maybe I don't really think too highly of sand teams, but they have all the sand staples there: T-Tar, Lando I, and Excadrill. What more can you say? They've got Deoxy Speed and Dragapult, making 2 very fast attackers. Um, Stealth Rocks set up. Toxic Spikes. I mean, having a Ground and Poison, Petra, and Spin Blocker in the same Mon is really great. I believe they have Terra Caldeo, which you can do a lot of funny stuff with that. Caldeo is a very strong special attacker. So that gives them a lot of tools. And Terra Hoopa. You can do a lot of really fun things with Terra Hoopa, to be honest. I've had it in a mid-tier, low-tier league before, and it is very good with like a Choice Scarf set, or it's very versatile, and for a low-cost Terramon, you can't really ask for a whole lot more. Bombardier to round off the team. Honestly, really good team overall. Again, I don't really think too highly of Sand, so that might just be a me thing. But still, I feel that 5 is about around the right area to put this team, and they do have a great team overall. I don't want to make it sound like I'm bashing on Hearth's team. They performed very well this season, so I think they could very easily finish the season strong and possibly win a win. Next at 4, we have Godbear's team. Godbear started off with a Apom pick, and just completely hilarious. I love it. Apom is such a fun mon. Obviously not very great, but they have gotten a few wins with it before. Or a few KOs with Apom this season, so I mean, might as well get some work out of your mascot, I suppose. Terra, Iron Boulder, great mon. Really scary. Clef is a great Wish Passer wall, physical wall, with Unaware, and it's escaping my mind right now. Magic Guard. Yeah, Magic Guard you can switch into rocks or toxic spikes and not have to worry about any damage. Let's see. Zapdos, great mon. Kyurem, another really solid mon that you can do a lot of work with that, and you put up some screens, or just it just deals a good amount of damage, so it's a very strong mon. Slowking, obviously good. Mandibuzz is a great defogger, and just a bulky mon overall. Fortress for a spinner. Crocolar honestly makes a really surprisingly strong wall with Unaware and Eviolite, and it's also one of the Terramons, so that I faced it this season actually, so I got walled pretty hard by that Terra Poison Crocolar. So I think they have a very good team. They filled out at all 12 out of 12 mons you could possibly have, so they have a lot of really good options to work with, so that's why I kind of put them at 4. I don't think there's really anything oppressing here, but just a lot of really strong mons that can work really well together. At number 3, we've got Quinn's team. Quinn was another top-heavy team, but I think they just drafted very, very well. Spectre, Terapagos. Terapagos, great spinner, and deceptively strong in its base form. Really caught me off guard when I faced Quinn. They have Terra, Torn, Therian, one of the best pivots in the game, I think. Very high speed, high special attack. Especially with Terra, it just makes it really tough to work with. Alomomola, one of my favorite uh, draft league mons. Just really strong wish passer, bulky as hell. Just really good mon. Tinkaton, get Mold Breaker. You can also feel out with like pickpocket. Um, steal their items on tempo. Just a really good, I think underrated mon, in my opinion. Um, Galarian Zapdos, that was a tough one for me. My matchup, honestly, really strong mon. Overquill, you always got to have a ground poison, I feel like, for any team, so that's a really good one. Rotom Heat, all the Rotom forms are really strong. Really good pivots. And then Sandy Shock surrounded out. Just a really strong team with a lot of options. Spectre gets going, that's a nightmare. It's so fast, and with Grim Nay, it just can snowball your team. So I think they've got a lot of really strong options and could easily win the league this year. And that's why I've got them at 3. At number 2, I've got Will's team. Will is a seasoned draft league player, friend of mine, another one of the co-commissioners in the league. So he's a very, very strong team builder. He's got Terra, Annihilate. Enough said. Scary. He's basically getting spikes down no matter what. I got Gliscor here and Hisuian Samurott. So spikes are going down for sure. Iron Moth is awesome. Rabambi, a really good, kind of underrated fairy in my opinion. It's not too strong special attack wise, but it's very fast. And you got you can baton pass with it right after you get up a sticky web, or you can U-turn out. So sticky webs is a very annoying move in Draft League, I've found, and it's probably one of the best setters for sure. Other mons, Metagross, Jolteon, awesome. You got Mesprit. Will believes Mesprit is one of the best 3. I don't know. I think it might be Uxie, but it's all personal preference. So, then Umbreon, Obama Snow. Get Aurora Veil up. You can do a lot of really cool stuff, especially get the Aurora Veil up. Then you got Annihilate, and it can really do some work with Rage Fist, bulk ups, and just be really tough to remove. And could easily sweep. And then Storm Drain Tatsu, he's actually made work against Palafin team with that. And I just think it's a really strong, well-drafted team all around with a lot of really good options. So I could see Will as another team that could easily win the league this year. So we will see how he does. And then last but not least, I have Siggy in first. Siggy just has a lot of really strong options on the team. Just really well built, in my opinion. Again, I might be biased, but I did face Siggy. They are undefeated, the only undefeated team in the league. So I just think he's just a really strong team builder, and just a really good player. I went against him. I got walled really hard by this Terra Avalug and Snorlax combo. Other forms, it's got Copperjaw. So like between these 3, that's just really strong wall for a team that focuses on physical attackers to break through. Necrozma, always good. Regieleki, really fast spinner. Got another spinner here in Tentacruel. I believe this is Single Strike. Yes, Urshifu Single Strike. All the Urshifu, both the Urshifu forms are really good. I think Single Strike might be the best in draft. That's my opinion. You can at me in the comments if you really disagree with that, but it's just my personal favorite of the two. Enamorous, the strongest fairy in the format for sure. I've used Enamorous before. It's just a really solid mon. You can sweep some games with it, bring it in late game and just clean house. And they have Terra Hydrapple, which is really, um, it really caught me off guard how strong it was. It got pretty solid defense at 110, 120 base special attack, 106 HP. You can Terra away your weaknesses here and bulk up your special defense if you want. Um, but you can do some really funny stuff with Terra Hydrapple, and they have they have for sure, and that's why they are undefeated and the team to beat this year, I think. Um, so with that said, if you strongly disagree with any of these picks, by all means, call me out in the comments. That's the thing about power rankings is they are subjective. So with that, I love Star VGC, and thank you for being here today. Y'all have a good one.